Hello, sir. Welcome to Chili's. Would you like a table?
Sure, thank you.
Okay, allow us to tell you about our specials. So we have 2 mozzarella sticks for $3 today because it's Friday, and here, as always on Friday as well, we have our 30% off Chili's.
Okay.
Like Chili's are 30% off here.
As in the pepper.
As in the pepper? You know, the hot one?
Ooh. A hot pepper.
Yes. Not to be confused with a cold pepper.
Excellent.
Which we also have those, but they're just frozen hot peppers.
Unfortunately, they're also called Chili's, but it's a Y at the end instead.
We also are running our special of Thank God It's Chili's, where you can get mozzarella sticks for $5, 2.5 mozzarella sticks. One of them has been bitten by our head chef, Leonardo.
You can also get a blind bag of a random number of mozzarella sticks for $7.
Varying anywhere from 1.5 to 8.
That sounds like a good deal.
Now, could we also interest you in our other special, turtle soup?
Oh, I don't like turtles.
Well, that's perfect because you get to actually bludgeon a turtle to death and turn its shell into your soup bowl.
Ooh.
But it is just Campbell's.
Like that.
You do like that. Excellent.
Yes.
My favorite part is the little challenge of trying to get the spoon through the leg holes to get the soup out of the shell.
I just suck.
You know, Gabe, honestly, turtle soup, where I get to bludgeon my own turtle and then eat Campbell's out of its body, seems like a pretty good idea. Good Idea is a brain trust your brain can trust. It is a comedy podcast where we find creative, actionable solutions to your real-life problems. I'm Aiden Kinsella.
I'm Bradley Berklich.
And I'm Gabriel Rickabaugh.
And this is Good Idea. So, fellow gentlemen, Gabe, nice dab. Fellow gentlemen.
Fellow gamers.
How are you this evening?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm fantastic.
I would like to rate myself as a smashing out of probably pretty good.
Is that because Smash is coming out this week?
It is, because December 7th, get the hype up.
Get the hype up. All right. My hype is up. Bradley, is your hype up?
My hype's up.
Hella up.
Okay, good. I was worried you were going to say it wasn't up for a second. Extend hype.
What game are we hyped for?
Super Smash Bros. 5.
I thought they made that one.
Oh, they did make it. Gabe actually already has it pre-downloaded, but he can't access the game, which I think is weird because I feel like there's enough hackers out there that'd be like, I found the code, and then they play the game early, and it's like, you can't have that.
But they do allow you to download it early. It just checks the internet to see if it's playable, and you have to wait, and then it gives you this annoying little pop-up that says, we checked the time, and it's not currently playable in your area, and then you get sad.
Yeah, I got sad.
Wow, that sounds really annoying.
It's okay.
But it's actually real good because then I can play it first instead of, I don't know, like the abominable snowman on the North Pole.
Yeah, he can't play it first. He doesn't have internet right now. It's out. And it might not even be back up until Friday, so.
But you want to know what makes your playing experience of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate very good?
Is it the word ultimate at the end?
I mean, that does extend the hype, but I would like to say it's probably the 200-foot LAN cable.
Yeah, you gotta have a 200-foot LAN cable. Otherwise, how are you even supposed to, like, have internet?
I mean, the new meta for Ultimate is playing as a 200-foot LAN cable.
Yes. That's what I was talking about. If you don't play as that character, the game won't let you access the internet. It's kind of a weird thing Nintendo did, I guess, as an effort to up the popularity of the character. Bradley, do you have any hot takes on Smash Ultimate?
I have never played a Nintendo game. I do not endorse their products. I enjoy looking at photos of Mario occasionally, so I'm looking forward to it.
What's your favorite photo of Mario?
Okay, you got your standard brown shoes, blue overalls, white and yellow M on his forefront. His cap is as it is pictured in most of his merchandising. His mustache, not there. The space beneath his nose is shaved.
Do you think he shaves or waxes?
Mario waxes.
Mario,
he waxes, yeah.
I think he uses scissors. I think like the crazy scissors. You know the ones from like preschool?
Oh, like the zigzaggy ones?
Yeah, the zigzaggy scissors.
He uses those and then waxes the rest off.
Exactly.
He just likes to see the zigzag shape.
You guys can Google Mario no mustache right now and you can just look at it.
Oh, I can?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I think Bradley brings up a great question, or at least a good point. Have we ever seen pictures of Mario without his hat?
We have not actually ever seen a picture of Mario without his hat. Not in any of the games does he ever take his hat off. And there are none online. No fan artists have ever endeavored to create such a photo. I think people are kind of afraid to see what might be under there.
Voldemort.
Yeah, it's probably Voldemort.
It's definitely Voldemort.
Definitely Voldemort. I remember J.K. Rowling tweeting about that, actually, about how Voldemort was actually hiding under Mario's hat the whole time.
That's where he's not there, and fantastical beasts and mysterious furries.
So I did look up Mario no mustache, and some of them very clearly don't have a mustache. And other ones, he seems to have a mustache, but I can only assume since I Googled it, I Googled pictures of Mario no mustache, that they must have been painted on in some way, and that's not a real mustache.
Well, that's Google Safe Search kicking in. It realizes that it's a pornographic image and is trying to censor that from your eyes.
The second image in Mario no mustache, the Google search, is actually Mario with MS Paint mustache on him.
Okay, that is an MS Paint Google hack then.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for getting to the bottom of that for me. I didn't actually read the description, but I see that now.
Did you know it was Harry Potter Day today?
It was Harry Potter Day?
Kenyon College hosted Harry Potter the dinner, and we all ate in our great hall.
You all ate Harry Potter?
Turkey leg, actually. Full turkey leg, like medieval times.
I mean, yeah, that seems about right. I was gonna make a Cards Against Humanity Daniel Radcliffe's delicious asshole joke, but Gabe, I'm glad you liked that one.
I'm so glad you do that.
No, I would never dream of talking about Daniel Radcliffe's delicious asshole on this podcast. I want to shift gears a second. Now we're talking about books. I am done with going postal now. I know I told you last time we talked I had like an hour and a half left, and now I am officially balls deep in making money.
Ooh, excellent. Do you like making money as much as going postal?
I am enjoying it at least as much as going postal. It's very, very good.
Excellent.
Postal 2 is my favorite video game.
That's a different thing, Gabriel. Next topic.
Are you 8? Are you 8, Gabriel Rickabaugh? Postal 2? The one where you piss on people?
That would be the one.
Where you whip out your wiener and just go to town?
Hey, do you guys want to do an idea?
I would love to do an idea.
I'm not opposed to it.
I'm a big moist for an idea.
My screen currently is occupied entirely by No Mario Mustache, which is just No Mario with the mustache.
Mario's mustache actually grows to the size to consume all of Mario.
I like that. It's sort of like a virus. All right. Things to do if you can't have a Christmas tree. This, I believe, is by Keegan.
I would assume so. Yeah, that seems about right.
Have you considered being Jewish?
Yes, celebrate Hanukkah, Keegan. If you can't have a Christmas tree, become a Jew.
Well, here's the problem, and I've asked Jared about this many times because I personally am interested for the same exact reason. I never have a Christmas tree, so every year about this time, I'm like, shit, I should become Jewish real quick. But Jared's always like, we're not looking for new converts, Aiden. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
Is your mother Jewish?
So by blood, my mother is, I think, a quarter Jewish because she said I'm 1/8.
So she's full Jew. So you're a half.
No. Try those numbers again.
You don't understand. This is some new math.
Oh, it's new math. Bradley, hold on. We fucked up.
Okay, can you estimate the set definition of a number between variables 6 and 7 halfway through subtracting the set definition? That was some new math I just whipped out at you.
4.
Actually, 8.
It is 8.
Yeah, you got nutted on.
It's not November anymore.
Oh, no.
Instead, it's Destroy Dick December. Aiden, have I told you about Destroy Dick December?
I know all about Destroy Dick December.
I think that's just me year round.
What day is it today? What day number is it today of December?
December 3rd.
All right, so that's a jack off 3 times today.
Does that mean by the end I'm going to be jacking off, like, a lot?
31 times a day. Fun fact, nobody's ever completed this challenge on day like 8 or 9 or something. I don't know. Something, maybe like 27 or something. They just find them and they're just like a bloody pulp on their ground.
You know, if you don't have a Christmas tree, you could do Destroy Dick December and make it about a different holiday. I mean, I know maybe becoming Jewish isn't an option for everybody, but everyone has a penis.
I think Destroy Dick December is definitely a Satanist holiday.
It's pretty good. I'm trying to think about other things you can do if you don't have a Christmas tree. Festivus pole, big atheist rock, obviously, things we've talked about before. Could you dig a hole sort of in the shape of a Christmas tree as though a Christmas tree had been perfectly removed from a mold in the ground? and
like
so
an
you have like an
inverted-
inverse sort of
Well, this
Christmas
is-
tree.
How would you put the ornaments on it? Would you just sort of toss them into the bottom of the hole?
So this prompt isn't really asking what alternatives are there to a Christmas tree. It's so if you're in a house and you're like, oh, I can't have a Christmas tree, just go bowling.
Go bowling, always good. Skydiving is one I always love to go back to. I'm thinking, oh, Gabe, you asked about the ornaments real quick before we move on. They would also be negative space.
Oh, okay, I see. I was sort of hoping that we could do it as you just throw them into the bottom of the pit.
I love the shattering sound, but Gabe, we're doing mine.
Okay,
So,
fine.
Can we?
It's my way, or
Also
you don't get
my
to destroy
way.
your Dick December way.
Ooh, that's a big threat. Bradley,
Yes.
you suggested bowling.
Yes.
Could you take up your time that you would normally spend ogling your Christmas tree to change the rules?
Okay.
If you can't win the game, change the rules. Kobayashi Maru. If you can't win, have the Christmas tree, change the rules.
Aiden Kinsella, LLC.
That's what? Occupy your time with changing the rules.
Rule number 1, no hats.
Rule number 2, yes hats. Rule number 3, don't question it.
Rule number 4, where do we stand on hats? 5.
Don't talk about the Christmas tree.
Rule number 5, don't talk about hats. Shut the fuck up, Jeremy. Bradley, what are some other things you think we could do if we didn't have a Christmas tree? Couldn't have a Christmas tree.
I don't know, because I've always had a Christmas tree, including this year. I went out and bought one.
Why did you decide this question? It seems like you're grossly unqualified to answer it.
I wanted to know.
That's valid.
He was a curious boy.
He was a curious boy. Okay. Could you start a podcast? Impossible. Next question.
Well, I've always had a Christmas tree, and I have also started a podcast about things to do. So maybe I'd destroy a podcast if I don't have a Christmas tree.
Okay. What podcast would you destroy, Bradley, if you could destroy a podcast? And how would you go about doing it?
Malcolm Gladwell's revisionist history, and I would kill Malcolm Gladwell.
I guess that would do it, wouldn't it?
Bradley, if you kill Malcolm Gladwell, will all of the outliers disappear? Malcolm Gladwell, of course, invented the statistical concept of outliers. And if he is no longer alive, can that idea live on in our hearts, our minds, in text, or will it disappear?
Well, I mean, it's just like how the idea of gravity died with Newton.
Yeah, no, I mean, now everyone's just fucking floating around all the time. It's very
Exactly.
inconvenient, very hard to record this podcast. Gabe, whoa!
Whoa! Dude,
Whoa.
anti-gravity it
Oh, I
up.
missed. Oh.
Oh, no.
I floated right past you.
That was crazy.
Oh, man, that was crazy, man. Gabe, do you want to pick another prompt? I think we solved that one soundly.
Yes.
Okay, we'll be right back after these messages.
Hey, Aiden, have you heard about a wonderful subscription-based service called Subscription Box?
Oh my God, does it send me a new subscription in the mail every month?
Yes, it does. Have you ever wanted to receive creepy mystery letters from a serial killer? And then the next month, receive epic gamer gear. And then the month after that, receive new underwear.
Well, yes.
Well, then Subscription Box is the subscription service for you.
Okay, because I thought that maybe I wouldn't maybe get those things in the mail, but I would get subscriptions to those things. And then, like, the deed to that subscription.
Welcome to Prescription Box. Adderall every week, whether you want it or not.
Do I have to take the Adderall, Bradley, or does it just sort of pile up at my house?
Box is sort of a loose word. We do come in the night and force it down your throat. Adderall all the time, 24/7. Prescription Box. You're on drugs.
You know what might also be good is if it was called, like on the box, it was called Adderall, and then every week you add more to the box.
It's like Destroy Dick December. By the end of the month, you're taking 30 Adderall a day.
I'm so fucking focused, man! I can't stop focusing!
Prescription Box. You're dead by day 8. But if you were alive, you'd be really on top of it.
Prescription box. Oops.
Prescription Box, and like the logo was just, ah!
Okay, Gabe has a prompt for us.
So I would like to talk about the photo of Bill Cosby in a Burberry suit that says ladies love.
Guys into cryptocurrency. It doesn't say guys that are into cryptocurrency. It actually seems like it is an explanation that ladies do in fact love guys into cryptocurrency. So they love guys into
So fucking hard.
that they turn into cryptocurrency. Hey, do you have Dude Coin?
Have you heard of Dick Coin? You may have heard of Tick Coin, but have you heard
Bradley, have you heard of Dick Coin?
The coin, that's also a man.
the maximum length of your fully erect dong decides how many Dick Coins you get when you convert yourself into Dick Coin?
Do I have to convert my whole bod or just my PP?
Just your ding dong.
How many Dick coin is the average man worth, Gabe?
Bradley, what do you think the conversion rate of Dick Coin to USD is?
Well, the average American male goes for about the price of a Honda Accord. So, however much that is worth.
That seems about right. A Honda Accord for 1 PP. Seems good to me.
No, it's not 1 PP. It's 1 inch of your PP.
Oh, then that's worth about 25 cents.
That's fair.
That seems like a really cheap prostitute. For every inch of his ding dong, you have to pay 25 cents.
And he does let you cut some of it off. The thing is, like, for him, it's like diminishing returns. Every time someone cuts some off, he has less potential to make money.
The game was rigged from the start.
Let's talk about the clout that this man has. Real quick. He's rocking a nice Burberry sports blazer with sunglasses indoors. And he happens to be projecting himself onto an LG TV, which I have to say is pretty cool.
Like, film projecting himself?
No, just like being recorded onto the television with video cameras.
Oh, that's less cool. If he was film projecting himself onto a TV, that I would think was cool.
That would be really cool.
How many Bitcoin would you pay for that, Bradley?
I don't own any coins, so I have $8 in my wallet, though.
I would gladly take your $8 and trade for this digital photo that I can make multiple copies of.
Okay, let's do that.
I will send you the JPEG if you Chase Quick Pay me your $8.
I only have the idea of Venmo, sorry.
Why? Okay, what's your problem with Venmo, Bradley?
Fuck Venmo.
I don't have any problem with Venmo. I just don't have the app. I only have the idea.
That's fair. Gabe, why do you not like Venmo?
I don't like Venmo because I tried to use it once, and then I kept trying to press the make payment button, and it kept telling me that the payment wouldn't go through, and then I uninstalled and reinstalled the app, and I tried 8 times, and it never went through, so fuck Venmo. Chase Quick Pay's where it's at.
Fuck Venmo for real. What if I don't have Chase Bank? Gabriel?
Well, then you're just with the wrong bank, and you need to reassess your life goals.
That's valid.
I'm a BMO Harris man myself.
Aren't you being un-American and saying that, though?
U.S. Bank is actually a Ponzi scheme to steal my money and convert it into Dickcoin.
Okay. Now, I was talking about Bank of America, which is actually also that. But they're not really a Ponzi scheme. They're kind of very upfront about it.
It's actually in parentheses right under the title of the bank.
It says, BOFA, we're here to turn your money into Dickcoin.
As in penis.
Yep.
That seems about right.
Wow. It's funny to me that you bank at a bank called BOFA.
BOFA is a very good bank. I go in there and I'm like, BOFA, and then they're like, get out.
Aiden, what's the Bank of Bofa?
BOFA what?
Bofa what?
BOFA, wait, hold on. Bradley, do you know what the Bank of Bofa is? What's the Bank of Bofa, Bradley?
Chestnuts?
Oh, because it's like Christmas time.
Yes.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
I have a
Jack
quick question.
Frost sucking on your toes.
Oh, I'm very into that.
Although it's been said many times, many ways, Jack Frost has a toe thing.
Is he only into the toes or the whole foot?
Just the toes.
So, like, if his tongue happens to touch the very end...
Oh, he'll recoil.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
He will evaporate.
He bite off your toe?
Well, it depends. How far into his mouth was your toe? Was he, like, licking your toe, or did he have your toes in his mouth and then he, like, touched the base of your foot?
It was all the way into this boy's gut.
Oh, you know your toes are going with him.
I'm so excited for Christmas. I love that shit. Why is it always about the toes in the mouth with the people who like toes? Why can't it just be like looking at them? Why does it have to be like in the mouth?
Well, if you're Jack Frost, Bradley, you'd understand.
Well, Bradley, have you heard of a concept called death anxiety?
Death anxiety? I know of death anxiety.
Gabe's just making a fun callback to how fetishes involve death anxiety.
Do they really?
Yeah, I think we've talked about this before.
On an episode that I was on.
Oh. Is it true, or did we make this one up?
No, it's true. I'm trying to remember, because off the top of my head, I'm struggling to remember exactly what the connection is, but death anxiety kind of has to do with, reproduction and everything, and trying to keep ourselves alive, and then,
It all connects to the fact that the butthole is a black abyss, and death is a black abyss. Fetishize the butthole, because it's like death, and it makes us feel like we're conquering the idea of death.
So my butt fetish is due to my fear of death.
Fuck, you're right. That is actually what it is. The thing Gabe just... Now, the Black Abyss thing was not actually it, but it does have to do with the idea of, overcoming the idea of death by doing and having sexual interest in things that are not that are disease carriers.
Like feet and butts.
Yes. So yeah, Bradley, there you go. There's the lesson. If I had my book that my friend Noelle has right now, she was the girl who showed me the pictures of her retina. If I had the book back from Noelle, I could pull it and we could read about it, but I don't have it on me right now. So we could talk about it on a future episode. But Gabe explained it pretty okay.
Chill.
Hey, what's the next wheel number for a motor vehicle? Like cars have 4 and Segways have 2 and 18-wheelers have... This prompt is from Jacob!
I think the only way to go from here is up.
Oh, for sure. Bradley?
I would believe 7 is a reasonable max for a pedestrian motor vehicle, but there is no limit for government application.
So what class driver's license would I need to have a vehicle with, let's start the cap at 20 wheels and up?
Your dick has to be a certain size to have a 20 wheel and up, and it is smaller than 4 inches.
I was going to say it would have to be really small, right? Because the wheels are
Yes.
compensation.
So are we talking like chode level small, or
Once you hit, I think it's like 30 wheels is a micro penis. So
What if it's even smaller than a micro penis, though? What if you, like, have a clit-sized penis?
if you are a woman, you can't drive.
I forgot that fact that women aren't allowed to drive.
Well, not just that they aren't allowed to. I mean, they, like, literally can't.
Genetically.
Have you ever seen a woman driving a car? 'Cause
I haven't.
sure haven't.
I've seen a woman crashing a car. But seriously, I do like that idea of, like, you get a number of wheels on your car custom attached by Henry Ford's ghost himself, because, and this was his idea he had while he was alive and they wouldn't let him implement it, so he does it in kind of a back alley ghost business.
It's sort of like going to Brazil for plastic surgery.
Yeah, for sure. But what they don't tell you when they talk about Henry Ford's inventions is, like, he had a lot of wheels on his car because he had a small dick and he wanted to offer other customers like that, but he couldn't afford it, like, from a business model standpoint. But now that he's a ghost, he has infinite money. So
Ghost money. Have you ever played the Lego Harry Potter games?
no, this is a weird segue.
Bradley, how about you? Have you played the Lego Harry Potter games?
Yes. I have played all of the Lego Harry Potter games.
So you know when you're following the ghosts around Hogwarts,
Yes.
they poop out little ghost coins. Is that how Henry Ford creates his income?
Henry Ford is not dead.
Wait, he's not dead?
Nope.
What?
That's Gerald Ford. Henry Ford's still alive and well. He has his company. He's making cars. It's like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Nobody ever comes in. Nobody ever comes out. It's only cars.
Now, are you 100% certain that the Henry Ford that we know is alive and well today is not a ghost manifesting in physical form?
I can't be 100% certain, but I'm fairly... Yes.
We can't be 100% sure of that. Like, Gabe, I often think that you're a ghost manifesting in human form, just due to the amount of times I've seen you sort of float up and off the ground. Right now, you're sticking your arm through your other arm, which is not that I wouldn't expect to see that from a human biological being, but seems more like a ghost-like behavior.
Aiden, I can't actually explain the floating up off the ground. Gabe is actually, like a cartoon, following a pie's scent lines and floating up off the ground, leading him by his nostrils to a windowsill where he will devour the pie.
He's always seeking the stink lines of a pie he smelled when he was very young.
Yes.
Every once in a while, he picks up a whiff of it and lifts off the ground.
If you think about it, that's a really, really deep message about how there's no such thing as free will.
I know, dude, right?
We're all following our pies.
We're all just following our pie stink lines.
And that's the thing. Gabe's pie stink lines, that pie was eaten a long time ago, and that pie is in heaven now.
It's
a
sort of-
pie in the sky. And Gabe, that's why he only floats straight up and then back down whenever he gets the whiff. Sometimes I get scared because he keeps going.
The arm thing, I think Gabe's just kind of fucked up. But I don't have an answer for that one.
Fair enough. Do you guys want to do a different prompt?
Sure, Aiden, why don't you pick one?
I want to talk about something. This is a prompt that I put on here myself, and it's just something I've been kind of wanting to cover on the podcast for a while. And I think it'll be good with 3 people so we can get different opinions espoused. I want to talk about hand mess to flavor ratio. So I don't know if I've ever talked to you guys about...
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So I have a bag of Lay's salt and vinegar chips right next to me.
Oh.
And this is something I don't know if I've talked to you about, either of you, but there's a thing I call hand mess to flavor ratio, which has to do with the quality of a snack. A snack, they're my two favorite snacks, for example, not because I think they taste better than any other snacks, but because I think they're objectively the best snacks, are Cheez-Its and Oreos. One for savory, one for sweet. Because the hand mess to flavor ratio is the closest to ideal I can find with snack food. So the hand mess part of the ratio has to do with how fucking disgusting your hands get after you touch the snack. Goldfish have a very low hand mess number, but their flavor is also not good. So the ratio is like not it's not a bad ratio, like it's a fine snack, but Cheez-Its are like a high tier snack because they have a very low hand mess. Worst you get is like a little grease and crumbs that can easily be brushed off, right? But the flavor is fantastic. Same thing with Oreos. Worst you get a couple crumbs, but really, really high quality flavor. Of course, not double stuff because then it gets too sweet, but that's my own opinion. I know everyone disagrees with me.
See, my mind immediately goes to barbecue wings.
Yes.
Everybody likes barbecue wings, but I fucking hate them.
Yeah, because you have to get boneless because the boneless taste just as good, but you don't have to touch them with your fucking hands.
But then, like, when you do touch them and it, like, stains your fingers and mouth, that is such a high mess number. For me, that outweighs the taste.
Oh, by far. By far. I've never had wings that were good enough that was worth it. Bradley, how about you?
I have never eaten barbecue wings, but I do also think Cheez-Its taste bad, so I am in disagreement with you.
Okay, can I propose a snack to the group?
I would like to hear your proposal.
Have you ever tried saltine crackers with peanut butter on them?
That's a good snack.
And then if
My
you're
roommate
feeling,
also just said yes.
if you're feeling really fucking ballsy, you add a little bit of jelly on it, and then you put another saltine on top of it.
Ooh, I'd fuck that up right now. Oh, that sounds so good. My roommate said he just came. I don't know if you could hear that on the mic.
Thank God it's December 3rd.
Bradley,
Yes.
how do you feel about the saltines?
I think those would be fine.
Those are my favorite snack.
But can I introduce another layer to this that I've just thought of?
Of course.
Prep time.
Oh,
Because the thing you've proposed sounds fucking delicious, like way above Cheez-Its level delicious. But prep time is really high.
Wait a second. I got an idea. What if we change the equation? So we
Change the
have
equation.
tastiness level over mess plus prep time.
Well, the prep time, then a higher score is worse. So you would want hand mess over flavor plus prep time, and the lower the score, the better.
But the other way around makes it so that the higher the score for tastiness with the lower the... Oh, wait.
No, yeah. I think this is the way to do it. You got to do hand mess over flavor plus prep time. The lower the score, the better, I suppose. So if you had a food that had like negative prep time, that would be good, but that's not really possible. It's like literally impossible.
If a food had negative prep time, you eat the food, you gain more life.
That would be really good. And then that's just vegetables, actually.
Oh,
Wait a second. So if you have a
vegetables
food...
flavor is really bad.
If you have a food that tastes awful, so it's a 0 flavor, and then its prep time is none because you get it directly out of the package, you're dividing by 0 and you break reality.
No, even taking it out of the package and picking it up and putting it in your mouth is prep time.
Well, what if you have someone else open it for you before you begin snack? So as soon as you begin snack, you already have the snack.
Okay, well maybe
Then
then
we
we do
could break
consumption
reality.
time.
Well, if we're doing consumption time, then I think that the saltine, peanut butter jelly saltines should be reinstated as one of the best snacks.
I'm saying it is one of the best snacks, but I think the prep time takes away from it a little bit.
But on the other hand, what if you're really craving it? So the prep time sort of adds to the overall enjoyment because you're like wanting it and lusting over it more.
Okay, Gabe, you've introduced something that I've not thought of.
We modify it so it either is a positive or a negative prep time.
So the negative prep, I don't think it would be that. It would be plus prep time minus anticipation quotient or whatever. I don't know math.
Bradley, can we get your take on this?
Bradley,
this
help us with the
equation?
equation.
math is bad, but I think
agree.
negative prep time, that doesn't... Fuck. What happens if you pay someone to make it, but you don't have to do it?
Okay, but then that money lost is prep time.
Okay.
I think money and prep time are the same.
Okay. Because time is money.
Brad, you've talked about gift giving before, right? You can have fast and good, fast and cheap, good and cheap, or fuck, good and cheap but slow, Like, you can have 2 of the 3 things?
Yes.
Which, was that a Going Postal reference?
I think that's just a thing in general.
Okay, then maybe Going Postal referenced that.
Probably.
Anyway, I'm sorry I keep talking about it. It's just I think about it a lot now because it's very good.
I have so many Discworld books you can read. This is a very Discworld idea you've just come up with, by the way, which I'm very much appreciating.
What idea?
The fucking prep time for food. Negative prep time, and you eat food and you gain life. I mean, that is just vegetables, but I'm sort of looking for a magic cupcake.
This was teamwork, Bradley. This wasn't just me. This was all 3 of us. This is a better than I was expecting it to be, because you guys are as into it as I am. Okay, let me bring another food to the table before we keep talking about this in theory terms, because I just kind of want to illustrate a little further to the audience who might not fully understand what's in my head, what I'm talking about. Takis are a horrible hand mess, but the flavor is like the best flavor of any snack I've ever had, so they're still one of the only snack foods I buy. Same thing with salt and vinegar chips. Those are 2 of the highest hand mess snacks, but I will eat them. Whereas Cheetos are like a really, really high hand mess with a decent flavor rating at best, so they're not as good as Takis or salt and vinegar chips. And all of those, I would say, have equal prep time because the cost is similar. Okay, counter proposal.
I think Takis taste like salted cardboard.
Well, Gabe, is it possible that you're just eating saltines and someone's telling you they're Takis?
Well, I actually quite like the taste of plain saltines. Have you ever done the saltine challenge? Quick tangent.
What the fuck
I've
is
tried.
the saltine challenge?
The saltine challenge, you try to eat as many saltines as you can in under a minute with no drink.
You got to eat 10 at once.
Why would you do that?
Why would you chug a gallon of Sprite and then also eat 12 bananas?
That's a good question. Why not?
Because it causes a reaction in your tum-tum that makes you vom.
Wait, you do that? Who the fuck does that?
Gabe, right now, prove it. I'll wait. Okay, Bradley.
Yes.
This is a Discworld idea, I suppose, a Discworld-esque idea, which makes sense because I've been listening to a lot of Discworld the last 4 days. But this hand mess to flavor ratio thing isn't new. I think we just need to really solidify the equation, because I think I'm hoping that when our audience comes away from this episode, I'm hoping that when you, the listener, come away from this, you have a new way to judge the quality of snack foods when deciding what to get for a party. Because I do think that even though maybe not everybody talks about it in these terms, I think that this is something that is sort of understood unconsciously by everybody. And so when picking snack foods, maybe keep this in mind to make your party or hangout experience better for you and your pals.
Speaking of which, where do themed snacks lie in this equation? So let's say you're having a Super Smash Brothers party and you want to make Waluigi Funny Meme Man tennis racket cookies.
What are the cookies made out of?
Well, this is just this is an economic utility equation. This is stop just being food. This is how much enjoyment you get out of food. So you're factoring that into utility. So it needs to be utility, which is enjoyment from food, which is a combination of. Ooh, I can write this out. Here, give me a hot sec.
Okay, write it down. I'll put this on the Instagram for the episode too.
Okay. So you have U equals meme enjoyment, which I'm going to put as M lowercase e.
Okay.
Plus, what are the other categories of enjoyment? Taste.
So meme enjoyment can only be positive, unless it's a meme you hate, at which point it can be...
I think meme enjoyment is absolute value, actually.
That makes sense.
Even if it's negative, it still is positive.
No, but what I'm saying is positive numbers in this are bad. We're trying to get a lower number.
No. We're changing the equation.
Oh, okay. So meme enjoyment, and so absolute value of meme enjoyment.
Plus taste. How good it tastes.
Hand mess.
That would be, it's U minus that. I think in order for a food to be optimal, U has to equal, I'm going to put, hand mess is now a component of B, which stands for bad.
But Bradley, hold on a second. Because I think that bad is too general a term, and I mean, that's funny and all, but I'm actually I'm into this, and I don't want to fuck it up.
Okay. Well, no, it's good. Trust me, this is good. The final equation is going to be U equals B. U has to equal B in order for the product to be worth enjoying. At its very worst, the product can be a net sum of 0, in which case it's not even worth to eat it.
Okay, but then hand mess still has to be in there because B is just bad.
Yeah, hand mess is part of B. It's a variable.
Just the
within
variable
B.
representing hand mess is the letter B.
Then we need an equation that equals B.
Yes, U. Okay, here. Currently the equation is absolute value of ME plus T, which is taste, plus some other aspect of enjoyment, is set equal to hand mess plus P sub T, which is preparation time, plus M, which is money. M equals PT because time is money.
That makes sense.
So M and prep time are equal to each other.
Yes.
So it's either plus prep time or plus M?
It actually depends on both. These are equivalent. So like if the prep time is 180 minutes, and if you spend $400 to do it, but you still have the prep time of 180 minutes, that shit still blows. So both.
Yes, it does. But the thing is 180 minutes is worth what?
Yeah, it's just too hard to convert. We'll work out a factor for that later.
Okay.
I'm going to do M equals KPT or KM equals PT, which is a constant.
Okay, I like this a lot. So Bradley, can we hear the overall equation now that you've written it out?
Absolute value of ME plus T equals H sub M plus P sub T plus M. Are there any other aspects of enjoying a product other than meme and taste?
I mean, do you identify with the brand? Because think about like Cheez-Its versus Cheese Nips, which have the same hand mess value.
What this is then if the brand makes you feel at home, if it makes you feel at one with yourself, if your friend is the brand.
It's a factor of brand loyalty.
Okay, so this is what that's going to be minus on the U side, the absolute value of L, which is loneliness. If the brand makes you feel more like you're with people, more good, then it's good.
So like Pepsi, right?
Yeah.
So we've got it. Let's try analyzing a couple foods with this and then do one more prompt and close out. How do we feel about that?
Great.
May I propose our first food be peanut butter and jelly saltines?
Okay, peanut butter and jelly saltines. What's the prep time on those?
I would say 10 minutes for a platter of 20.
Okay, 10.
That's high-speed peanut butter saltines, Brett.
Well, I have a very practiced form, so my prep time is faster than that of the average.
Let's say the average prep time is maybe 15 minutes for a platter of 20 saltines, which is probably around as many as you can eat. Maybe you and a lover can enjoy together in the bedroom.
I would need at least 25 if I was sharing.
That's valid. And the other person gets 5.
So it's 10 minutes for 25.
15 minutes.
I'm going to measure in hours, actually. This makes it easier to convert to money. 0.25 hours plus how much money did it cost?
Well, I would say you can get saltines for about $2 at the right store, and then peanut butter and jelly, we'll call that 5.
Well, you got to think the peanut butter and jelly lasts more than one saltine platter. So bring it down to be like the price per platter. Let's just say it's like $3. For the plate of saltines and peanut butter and jelly.
$3. The minimum wage in 2009, the minimum wage is 7. This equation only works if you're from 2009.
Okay, that's fine. Well, the equation still works, just the value we're using for minimum wage only works in 2009.
1 hour times 7.25 equals money. All right, 0.25 hour times 7.25, which makes our money equal to 1.8. Prep time is measured in money. So it's 1.8 is how many dollars you spend in prep time because you're not working, plus how much money? How much money?
Plus 3, so 4.8.
Yeah, 4.8 money. Dollars.
Okay.
How much does it cost to wash your hands?
How much does it cost to wash your hands? Well, opportunity cost, right? 20 seconds. Plus soap. Plus water.
Ugh, those fucking seconds?
I don't think this snack requires soap.
How much money does it... Okay, so is it 0 for prep time? For hand washing?
I think hand washing would be...
20 cents.
20 cents? All right.
Do you make 1 cent per second?
It doesn't matter. At this point, you're paying for water also.
No, I'm just saying it will cost you 1 cent per second to run your water.
Now, equal to meme energy. How much meme is salt and pepper... cookies or whatever. What are we measuring?
It's 4.8 is the cost plus the opportunity cost of hand washing and plus the cost of a minuscule amount of soap and water.
Yes. So we have 1.8 plus 4.8 plus 0.2, which makes the total cost 6.8.
Wait, how'd you get to 6.8 from 4.8?
I added everything together. Now, how much meme energy is there?
How much meme energy? Well, if you've listened to this particular episode of Good Idea Podcast, then you know that this is like a funny sort of thing that you have connected, the funny memory of connected to the crackers, but I think it's still a pretty low amount of meme energy.
I'm going to say 7.
That's a lot. That's a really big number. I think it's a meme energy of like
3.5.
How much, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much enjoyment do you get from looking at this meme? It's a 7?
I would say a 7. I get a 7.
Okay, how long do you look at the meme?
Well, how long does it take to consume a platter of 25 saltine peanut butter and jelly sandwiches?
Well, it's the length of this good idea podcast bit, right, Bradley, that you're looking for?
No, I'm looking for how much I'm looking for meme energy over time, which I will then multiply together and divide by my minimum wage equation to substitute in for money. But I'm going to call this a meme energy of 25 cents because that makes it much easier.
Did you just say MEMJ, like meme joules?
Yes. As in newtons? I haven't taken physics in a long time. This is really kind of it's getting everything in the same thing is really kind of fucking with me. All right.
Yeah, but you know what? This seems very academic.
Now, how much taste is there, Aiden? How much taste do we have?
How much taste do we have? I feel like the taste is like, especially if there's jelly on there, which we're assuming, I feel like there's a high taste amount. But
okay,
it needs
how much taste in dollars?
How much taste in dollars? Well, I mean, we paid $4 for it, right? So let's say it's $4 of taste.
Well, that can't be possible, or else you wouldn't have bought it.
So you get more than your... Oh, I see. So you would want... I would say maybe... I would get about double what I paid for it in terms of enjoyment out of it. So I would say $8 worth of enjoyment.
That's $8 worth of enjoyment out of saltine crackers. And how lonely does it make you feel?
How lonely?
None.
Well, no, this is in sharing condition because we did 25.
Which is a shared platter with a significant other.
How much do you identify with the brand? How lonely does it make you feel? Is it a negative amount of loneliness? That would be good. That would make my equation work good.
Oh,
yeah, then it's definitely negative.
It's definitely like a negative 69.
Dude,
negative
nice.
$69
That's the
in
weed
loneliness.
number.
That's
All right, the
Satan
absolute
number.
value of negative 69 is 69. So, let's see.
Nice.
1.8. Okay, so that's then 6.8.
The sex number twice.
So then you add 0.25 plus 8 plus the absolute value of negative 69, which is 69, minus 6.2.
Sorry, hold on. Nice.
1.05, which means to you, specific person, this batch of saltine crackers is worth $71.05 worth of utility. I am an economist. You can quote me on this.
This really, I mean, all joking aside, does sound like a bit from fucking Discworld. Did you hear the funny part a second ago where Gabe said, what if all the numbers added up to 420?
That would be very good. We should need to...
would be
It's
so
weed.
good.
Weed's the product that does that.
Okay, we're going to do reinvent retirement. I've just been informed. I just came back in from the pee-pee room, took a fat piss, got some more water.
Did you have to go back-to-back with your broskies?
Did have to go back-to-back with my broskies. There just was not enough room in the urinal circle.
Dude, epic throwback.
Dude, nice. That was actually sort of inversion of the one we did. Because the one we did was, it was two urinals facing each other so you could keep talking to your broskies.
But there was also the toilet bowl hole where you...
Yeah, but again, you're still back. That one's back-to-back. You're right. But I guess I fucked up. Urinal circle. Shit. Okay, let's talk about what are we doing with our retirement?
Reinventing it.
Oh, we're reinventing it. Fuck, dude. You know, if I didn't have a Christmas tree, I could probably reinvent retirement.
I don't see a Christmas tree.
Who's this prompt from? Is this from my mom?
I think so.
I think it's from my mommy. Thanks, mommy.
Thanks, Aiden's mom.
Okay.
Aiden, stop smoking weed in your room.
Fuck, man. Now my mom's gonna know I'm smoking a bunch of weed in my room right now.
Oh, no.
Okay, Bradley. How would you reinvent retirement? Let's just go in a circle. Let's talk about different things we would do.
Never stop working. Just work until you die, and then that's it. That's American dream.
Working till I die. Got that service and devotion. Yeah. Okay, Gabe, you're up.
Oh, I was about to say, Aiden, you're up. All right, Aiden, rock, paper, scissors right now.
All right.
Rock, paper, scissors, scissors.
I pulled a gun. Gabe loses.
Which means Aiden has to go first because
Damn
I'm
it.
dead.
Ah! Gabe's dead. I guess I have to go first. Fuck! Oof, he got me on that one. Okay, I think I like Bradley. I really like your idea of working until you're dead. So I'm going to stick in that sort of reality. I'm going to work until I'm dead, and that's sort of my retirement. But retirement's still a word, so it means something. I think you still do it when you're 65, and I do think it still has to do with your job. Maybe your retirement is like your job, but it gets you do it about half as fast. So you get to be a little lazier in the workplace. And it's no longer like a societal practice because our population's just too big to really support that right now, and the pensions and Social Security and whatnot. So you still get paid just as much, but culturally, once you get to 65, you can really start like phoning it in, right? So it feels good because you still feel like you're slacking off and rebelling against the man, even though it's generally accepted that that's what you do, and you probably won't get fired for it the way you probably won't get pulled over for going 5 over the speed limit.
Hell yeah.
You're actually only legally allowed to be pulled over if you're going above 5 over the speed limit.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. We got some legal loopholes on here from Gabe Rickabaugh.
So always go just 5 over.
That's right, kids. Always take your parents' cars. Children, always go 5 over the speed limit.
My idea of retirement. What if everybody retired every day? Now hear me out. What if retirement was going to bed?
Okay, so we just sort of changed the word, like I'm going to retire to my chamber. That's just already a definition of the word retirement.
But now everybody works until they're dead.
Okay.
But you retire every night to your bed.
So kind of like you get to go to sleep every day, like as a reward for working so hard.
Exactly. Because you know how retirement currently is, you get rewarded by not having to work when you've worked really hard for most of your life?
For 24 hours a day, every single day for your entire life.
Exactly. So now instead of working 24 hours a day,
every single day for your entire life,
you get to retire
to your boudoir with your lovers.
Every night.
Every night, once you're 65 years old, with your other lovers. And if you're a man, if you're a man with a business job, you can only retire, by the way, if you have like a real business job, like a white collar job. Because I think that right there is where you're going to be able to do it. Because otherwise, like if you work at McDonald's or maybe in a factory, I don't think you get to retire. But with your much younger lovers, if you're a male with like 20-year-old lovers, multiple of them, not 20-year-old lovers. That's bad.
What's the best part about fucking 22-year-old? There's 20 of them.
Bradley, did you like that joke?
I did enjoy it.
So far we have you work until you're dead. You
have a harem of 22-year-olds.
You slack off and go to bed every night. Retire to the boudoir with your lovers if you're a man, and your lover and your lover's lovers if you're a woman.
Have you heard of a wonder place called Lover's Lane?
Dude, I love Lover's Lane. Have you seen the sequel to Sesame Street, Lover's Lane? Sesame Street?
You've heard of Sex in the City, but have you heard of the amazing crossover episode?
Sesame Skeet? Gabe is now doubled over laughing. So far, our new idea for retirement just sounds pretty shitty, actually.
Life is hell, then you die.
Yeah, work until you die, work a little less hard when you're 65 years old. I think this will fix the economy, and it'll be really good for the higher-ups and the 1%.
That sounds good to me.
I can't see anything wrong with it. Brad, are you happy with it?
I am very happy with this, but also very not. It sounds awful, to be perfectly honest.
From a capitalist rich person's perspective,
this is about
it's about the best thing you could have. Gabe, you really have to look at the microphone and be facing the microphone when you talk. These mics do not pick up really anything much outside their immediate vicinity.
Of course.
They don't.
Yes.
Yes, that's why we're able to have Bradley on speakerphone right now. Also, if there is a little tiny bit of extra Bradley in the background, you're welcome.
Ooh, extra Brad.
Because I think everybody needs just a little extra B-Dog
I need a little bit of extra B-Dog in me.
Just a little bit of B-Dog in me. Like, just the tip.
Just the tip. Hey, Brad, you want to take us out?
Yeah, sure. We thank you so very much for listening. It pains me to say the episode is coming to a close. But if you want more good idea and good idea related content, you can contact us at the following locations. We have a Twitter, a Tumblr, and an Instagram, which are all at Good Idea Cast. Though apparently Tumblr's going through some sort of meltdown right now. I'm not sure what that is. We'll figure that one out later. It will probably not affect us. You can still contact us there. Our Facebook is Good Idea Podcast Group. That's just, it's not, the group isn't at the end. It's just Good Idea Podcast, but it's like a Facebook group. And you can contact us there. Our Gmail is goodideapodcast@gmail.com. And you can solicit us with offers, advertisements, or prompts. We really like prompts. And as you've heard, many people get featured. So just do it. Thank you so very, very much. Also, if you could share the show, give us a review, or both, that would be awesome. That's so cool.
Yeah, but only if you enjoyed it. Don't review us if you didn't like it.
If you didn't like it, just tell your friends that you didn't like it, so you don't care if they listen or not.
But you think that they will like it.
Yeah. Well, thank you so very much for listening. And now, Aiden and Gabe, what was your favorite idea of the episode?
All right, you said my name first, so Gabe's going to go first this time.
I think the entire math equation has to be groundbreaking research, honestly. So I'm gonna have to go with that.
Yeah, I gotta go with hand mess to flavor ratio too. I feel like we actually did something with ourselves this episode.
It was good.
In between awful and bad jokes that really were not as funny as the usual like gut busters we rip out on this show.
But we discovered a gem.
A miracle of modern teamwork and innovation.
I would also agree, is food worth eating, math is my favorite idea of the episode.
Yeah.
And what is your guys' picks of the week?
My pick of the week is going to have to be making money. I'm going to keep recommending Terry Pratchett because I'm very quickly falling in love with his writing more and more every day. And I'm going to keep recommending that shit probably until I finish all of his books because I got to just keep buying them, you know? And I'm very into it now. It took me a while to get into Going Postal, but what took me a year to get through the first 2 hours of, I've now gotten through the first 4 hours of another one of his books in like 2 days. So,
hell yeah.
Progress.
And Gabe?
Gabriel?
I would say taking advantage of time with people you care about, because not everybody's going to be here forever, and you should take advantage of the fact that they're here while they are.
Bradley, can we have yours, please?
My pick of the week is the band Mumford & Sons, who I discovered are very good. Also, this weekend I went to Denison with a bunch of friends at 2 a.m. and we stole a bunch of things, including 4 posters, a t-shirt that encourages rape, and a fork. So don't go to Denison University. That's all I have to say about that. So I disrecommend Denison University.
All right. Well,
it's pretty good. All right, folks, thank you so very much for listening. That was a good idea. I've never owned a credit card, but if I had to get one, I imagine it would kind of be like instantaneous hubris, or maybe hubris with a 30-day waiting period. We're done here.